Did I press X? Don't tell me it crashed. I don't know if I actually pressed X. I'm still streaming. It's not my computer this time. What was I just saying about the non-stop technical issues and never having them to this degree? First is my computer that continues to not work. Now my PS5 has decided to stop working as well. What is this, an Xbox 360? It can just randomly die? At 4:22 in the morning. It's still on? Oh, my monitor just shut off. It's still on. HDMI, no signal. Did I bump a cable? What did I do? My PS5 is getting extremely hot out the backside, I can feel. There's a lot of heat coming off of that thing. Did the cable come loose here? Well, even if it came loose there, if it's plugged into my capture card, I would still be getting video. And it's in tightly to the back of the PS5. Unplug it from here and plug it back in. Something. See if that does anything. Oh. Okay, it was still running. Okay, Audio? It is one thing after another at this event, I swear.
She'll be along. Lovely.
Excellent.
I'm not bumping some cable, am I? I don't know what I could possibly be hitting that would be causing this weirdness. Move my one extension cable out of here. I don't really need my phone cable in here right now, but I doubt that's going to be affecting anything. Unplug it and plug it back in for my capture card. Maybe it's a loose there or something. I don't know. I am very much starting to get to the point of being very, very done with my attempts to stream at this event. I've been trying so hard to do anything I can to be able to keep on making content here. And it's just one thing after another, and I just can't. That's right, I'm plugging it back in from here again. Oh, that cable's hot. I hope the PS5 isn't overheating or something. I do that, and then I get image back briefly. Briefly? Were there autosaves? Can I just, like... And even if there was something weird with the capture card and I wasn't getting video in OBS, you would think I would still be getting it through to the monitor. Would be the case. Like, the video would still pass through the capture card. Maybe I really am having some sort of weird capture card things. I'm going to unplug the capture card itself and plug it back in. Then go to Properties. Deactivate. Activate. Nothing. Nada. No more game. There is no game. HDMI, the monitor said, as if it's got video input. And it doesn't. It just doesn't, actually. I am at about my wit's end trying to stream at this venue. I don't know what's going on with my equipment. I'm suddenly wishing that I'd brought my laptop as well, and that I could have had like a backup stream device, but I've never been in a situation before where I needed a backup stream device. So I wasn't really expecting that. I'm going to restart my PS5. I'm going to hold the power button. I know it doesn't like that when I'm like in the middle of a game, but I don't know what else to do at this point. I have no video. I'm not getting any input here. It is getting extremely warm. Alright, it's flashing, which I think means that it's preparing to shut down. I'll try booting it up again. There should have been autosaves while playing there. But I might just need to call it quits on my attempts to stream at this event. Alright, and boot it back up again. Do I get video? The answer is... oh, now I do. So, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's going on. It's just one thing after another when it comes to technical issues at this event, huh? Like, what the heck? So if I load and find an autosave, so this is the most recent one, 425, so it was 2 minutes ago. Did it autosave me when I teleport over? Nice, it did. Oh, well, I missed some sort of cutscene. I guess if you want to see what that cutscene was, you're gonna just have to look it up, because yeah. Maybe I can go to, like, one autosave earlier. I can see... 421? Was it before fighting that guy? I don't feel like it. It's not that important, right? Find out that. We're making progress on building the ship. That's the plot line. That's what's going on here. I'm sure it doesn't go much deeper than that, right? Surely. Most assuredly. Okay.
He said they'd give us 2 cloves.
At 4:28 in the morning, I am very much starting to wonder if I should just take a power nap for a little bit and then have enough energy to, like, finish off the event. If there's even much that I can do to finish it off, because it feels like nothing that I could potentially play works.
Hippocrates.
It just...
Just a moment.
things just don't...
You, Clive? Always.
Even when I switch to a whole another streaming service,
Take a look at this.
I can't believe it's come this far. Here, take this thing. Enjoy.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our 2 friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I'm trying to figure out how to mute and unmute my microphone with. Whoa. Oh, gosh dang it, I gotta find the quest thing now. Bam. Oh my god, this game. There. That. What? Thought I had to. Oh, maybe I just speak and choose
Have you
here.
made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I don't know. We know a whole lot about Jill already, what with having explored so much of this game with her, so we understand her pretty well as a character. I don't know much about you, so like, in the essence of fairness,
All right.
I feel like
So, what are we fetching?
may as well.
I have taken
Maybe
the
know this
liberty of
character a
preparing
little
a
bit better
list.
as well.
Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you
Shell?
sure this is the right list?
That's how we
Looks
escape
like
from
the
the Kelp
ingredients for
Forest.
someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient?
You're my little cousin
I was
over there.
hoping to be able to
I don't
make a
think my
trip
mic's
over
picking
that
it
way
up.
sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good
Yeah.
luck with your research.
Enjoy doing the boring thing for the Northreach markets. But yeah, I figure let's go get to know. Whoops, gosh dang it, I don't know these buttons from one another. Go get to know the other character rather than the one that we already know. Okay, travel to Northreach here.
Now, where's Taya?
This way.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on
Hi.
these.
Hi, how are you
There
doing?
you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Alright, while that scene was going on, I set up my normal, the hotkey for muting and unmuting my microphone on my keyboard. So, I have that going for me now, too, rather than hitting the button on my actual microphone. A whole lot easier.
Sell. Or be
I need
gone.
this. Oh, I guess I'm taking that.
Good riddance.
Okay.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's
garlic.
cloth.
Oh,
What can I interest you in today?
a single thing of garlic, thank you.
I hope it's to your liking.
That should do it. Hopefully Taya's finished too.
That was easy. What's this for? This is for some other quest I accepted, so I may as well come and chat while I'm
Might I
here.
interest you in some swansdown?
No,
Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
no.
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
What is going on with my cables here? Oh, handwritten receipt. Okay. Okay.
Apologies, my lord. But your items aren't here.
What?
They're due to arrive on a caravan from Buckland,
Is that
but
this like
there's
on?
been little traffic
It's like
on
that
the
time I
road
ordered
these
spark
past few
plugs from
days.
Part Source.
My mother thinks it might be
Man, I really
bandits.
struggle to say that.
She always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
I had a little water break. I thought that was going to go on a little longer. Okay, yeah, so that's a decent ways out there. Hi. Are we going to get to learn about you as a character a little bit better by going with you? Or does it affect basically nothing?
Yeah.
Here, take this crap in my pocket that I just bought.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
So a super wholesome scene we got from that.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Okay. So, alright, I'm just traveling back. Whoops, is that the... Did I hold the wrong button? Hold on. Is that button right? Okay. Oh, maybe I fat-fingered the whole middle surface here as I did that. Is probably what happened,
How's work
honestly.
on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete. During that, I grab my big blanket, set up my legs on my stool. Oh, I'm kind of resting easy here now.
Well,
now I might just turn my camera a
better
little
go and
bit
give Mid the good
that
news
way. Alright, travel to mid. Don't fat finger the middle button now. And then, yes. Yeah, something like that-ish. Here we go. And then I can just like...
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
Sideways here.
But you'll be
That
pleased to
way,
know
that's
that
the
work
screen
on the
that I have the
shielding
game
is
on.
underway.
So,
You found something for it?
yeah.
In a manner of speaking.
That's why I figure it makes
Hippocrates
sense.
knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Precision walloping sounds pretty good. I wish I had more things to sometime later to add, but I really don't. It's currently 4:44 in the morning. For anyone curious on the local time, that's what it would happen to be. Is the thing done? And that's what it is.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Oh, I mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off.
I don't feel like referencing the Goofy Goobers the rest of the way while I'm feeling like this.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Okay, so... Oh, I'm just speaking again here. That button.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? Alright. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, now I'm remembering why we were doing this whole quest here. It was for that reason. There's a new quest available nearby. That's that, and it'll give something new to me if I do it. And that one will give something new to me if I do it too. I may as well go accept them really quickly. May as well here. And if I can do things along the way, that would work out great. I don't know what additional things they'll give.
Crack the crystal too.
If it's something important.
Joking.
Or what. What it may be. Alright, so here. Oh, a few things here about Blackthorn. Choose your help dragon Blackthorn that dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judged by the droop of his jowls lately. I'm thinking maybe it wasn't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but the next time you find yourself free, maybe we can go and ask the old bastard what's gotten so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the Forge. August, I don't remember who exactly you are, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I
Hopefully it's
start
nothing.
listening to it immediately.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Maybe it's just this. Blackstone was 2. Okay, so the continuation of the one thing that I did, and that just unlocks more things that I can forge, I would presume here. Bad feeling. I'll have something I'd write with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at my tool.
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oop. Something like that. Camera angle? I don't know. Bone pick. Okay. Then, off the record, I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. By that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. No, I don't.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Request accepted, payback. And then, this other stuff here. What is this? Said the second, I trust you'll forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I'm confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful friendship. Glad to hear, friendo. Oh, the pen is mightier. I just got an achievement. I almost said a Steam achievement out of force of habit. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gavin Torgal, fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I should be forever grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. The time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Could have just said that in person. I'm pretty sure this stuff I would have read then. Most likely. Okay, and then I loop around this way. What I better do. I'm going past these things anyway. Screw it. Hi.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating my treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
So, is this worth having a look-see? I'm over here anyway. Screw it. Here, and let me also just like, my active ones here. Just have yeah, these, and then I don't know. Gives me the one with the missing caravan. That's the next one there. It looks like.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Well, I'll do that at some point if I can be bothered. Maybe it'll be on the way to some other thing, Bob. No, maybe that will be worth it because we'll get like some sort of or something like that for doing this side quest. I don't know. If I had to guess, it is a possibility. Hi.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
And that was?
Was it my setup completely breaking?
An odd-looking thing with a single edge blade.
At a LAN event?
The metal itself wasn't anything to
Also,
write
hello,
home about.
Liniver.
Fuck me.
Hopefully I didn't miss that by too much.
You could
I'm like
slice a man clean
4:55 in
two
the
with a
morning.
weapon
I'm
that,
like half
and
dead
he'd
here.
be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome.
I'll see what I can
We
find
found
out if
our
it's
master
on my
blacksmith
way
being
at least.
distracted.
Is what I'll
You're
do.
a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful
See.
for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe it'll unlock me some more smithing things.
Let's see what Karen knows
Something or
about
other.
this sword.
Oh, well, I guess I can just go back this way. This is what I can do and have a little bit of a chat. Ah, how's it going?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Well, if I end up going through there at some point, then I guess I'll do that. Was there another quest over here to accept? Yeah, it's another +1. Another thing that would add something new. But yeah, I am starting to think that it looks like I can stream with Streamlabs OBS and this crazy haphazard setup if I want to. So maybe I do a little bit more of this, and then I lie my chair back and I just like pass out very briefly here. So I'm gonna have to go down here this way, I assume. And maybe I still have a little bit of time to do just a smidge of stuff before things wrap up. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that. Hi, how you doing, man?
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Yeah.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample.
This is the game that I should have played to have cutscenes be playing out while I was making progress through Pit of 100 Trials in the 1,000-Year Door. Face the super boss that I faced earlier.
So,
I did a whole bunch of the Pit of 100 Trials, not on stream anyway, but with all the technical issues and the fact that I've already showcased the Pit of 100 Trials once before, but I had to clear it again.
They leave them behind when they die, see?
I could have done this first.
That's where I come in.
And while these cutscenes happened,
if you wouldn't mind.
just played the 1,000-Year Door instead.
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the
half
other
paying
day.
attention to each.
Would have gone myself, but well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Okay, weird science. So if I say prioritize, will it take off that bottom one that I had? Or what'll it do? Oh, it goes there. Hunt boards to locate the Bomb King. Okay, well there's the ones I'd want to go after right now there anyway.
I think Mid might need some help.
What's going on over here? Is that just the hunt board that's showing me? In which case I may as well have a little bit of a look-see. Briefly check it out. I don't really want to go out and fight like a main big bad, honestly. Hi. How you doing? View the hunt board. So, what am I looking for again? I don't remember. Bomb King? Hold on. Yeah, it's looking at the Bomb King. That's what it was. Just making sure. Just making sure here. Bomb King. Croc Sambrick. I'm not gonna remember that. I'll zoom this for now instead. Hi, how you doing, man?
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
What? For the
Told me
foredeck.
she was building a
She's
ship.
skedaddling it out of here?
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Hi?
Obelus.
How you doing, mysterious
Have you
hooded
seen
man?
Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Oh, he's the boat guy. He's not so mysterious of a hooded man.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay. My boy, my dear boy. My journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but has considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumors already reach my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
What's the idea he's concocting here?
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Okay, I'm starting to get pretty tired, but I will do this at least. Let's see here. Sid's Legacy, to wrap up this quest line. Sid's Legacy, Central Storm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bottlad markets. It's
Just keeps on
managed by the
going.
Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bottlad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
So I'm awake enough that I could keep on going if I wanted to, but I feel like there's not really much more that I can say. My energy level's feeling rather low here. It is currently 5:12 in the morning. I've been up since 8:30, so with not exactly a full sleep, just in my chair here. So I'm thinking that maybe I should get like a few hours of sleep just in my chair here, and get up and do whatever is left that I feel like I can do. I don't know if I'm doing the Onward quest, the one that follows this one. Let's go here just so I can save immediately after. Unless there's like an immediate cutscene here, which maybe it's just the introduction to the area. Dalmekia. And that comes right into gameplay, right? Not quite. Okay, well, pretty close to. Onward. This is the quest that I figured I would do while I was here, but...
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
Maybe I'll do it after being up again. I mean, the main things I still wanted to do, excluding, like, the maybe Mario Party thing, were a Scenario Planet Coaster 2 and some of Mario & Luigi Brothership, just so that my other ongoing playthroughs are done. I can probably still do that. I don't know, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get a few winks here. That's what I will do. Yeah, this one. I'll get a few. Yeah, it's 5:13 in the morning. And then see. I guess now I have the chance to continue on with video game stuff when I found a way with Streamlabs OBS here. Enter rest mode for now. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, so I might just lie my chair back and just get a few winks for a little bit here, and then maybe back with something in a little bit when it comes to HallowLAN stuff here. It's kind of what I'm thinking, and then maybe do the Onward quest, and then actually be able to have a little bit more energy, and then be at the ready with a little bit of spunk to finish off the rest of HallowLAN strongly after all the insane amount of issues that I've been having during it, and then get packed up and go home, and then like really sleep when I get home. Yeah, I don't really have an ending screen because again, this is just like haphazardly set up with the most basic stuff, so I don't really have an ending screen that I can transition to. So yeah, I'm just gonna lean back and get a few winks here, and then have some more energy when I continue with either this or another thing here. So yeah, see ya for now.